Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Ranj, and today I'll be giving you picks for the last match of Bundesliga round 29 and the first match of Bundesliga round 30, or you can call it match day 30. But anyway, we'll get right to it. Up to this point for match day 29, I am 2 wins, 1 loss. I lost the last match. I'll just go through all 3 of them real quickly. Okay, I had Bayer Leverkusen beating Freiburg, and they did. Then I had Werder Bremen beating Schalke, and they did. Then finally, I had Köln +1 to against Leipzig, but the RB Leipzig ended up winning 4-2. So that's the one I lost. I'm at 2-1 so far, so hopefully this match will make me a 3-1, a better winner of week 29. Okay, right into it. Werder Bremen. They come into this ranked number 17. We have to keep that down, Brandon. Okay. Number 17 on the table with a record of 6 wins, 7 draws, and 15 losses. They are the at-home underdog at +170. They're taking on Eintracht Frankfurt, who is coming in with 9 wins, 5 draws, and 14 losses. They are the favorite at +155. The last 5 Werder Bremen had, they are 2 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. They're actually doing much better than anticipated since the Corona, lapse of games, the postponement, whatever you want to call it. Frankfurt, on the other hand, in their last 5 are just 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. So let's go into their last matches. Both teams are coming off a win. Werder Bremen's coming off that. I just mentioned it on my recap of the last match day 29 games. Win over Schalke 0-1. And then Frankfurt also had a win, a big one, at Wolfsburg, and that was 1-2. Okay, the head-to-head matches. Okay, let's see. Chronologically, we have. January 26th of 2019, they had a 2-2 draw. Then October 6th, they had a 2-2 draw. Then the most recent match they had was won by Eintracht Frankfurt, and that was March 4th this past year. I think it was the last match before the season was into postponement. I really do believe that this was the last match. And that was a 2-0 victory for Eintracht Frankfurt. For the Eagles. Eintracht Frankfurt are the Eagles. Die Alder. That's how you say Eagles in German.
Die Alder.
Die Alder. Alder.
Alder.
I'm pretty sure.
Die Alder.
Yeah, the Adler. I'm sorry, the Adler.
Die Adler.
The Adler, the Eagles.
Die Adler.
What? Adler? How do you say it? Adler.
Die Adler.
The Adler. Eintracht Frankfurt, the Adler, the Eagles. Anyway, back to this. Okay, the guy you want to keep an eye out for Werder Bremen. He's been up here before. His name is Milo Rashica. And he has 7 scores, 7 scores on the season. And he is number 7 also. Milo Rashika. For Eintracht Frankfurt, his name is Martin. He's been up here too. Hinteregger. And he's got 8 scores on the season. He is number 13. Okay, if I haven't said it, I just looked at the date. This is tomorrow. This match is tomorrow, Wednesday, June 3rd at 2:30 Eastern Time. Just to reiterate on that. Okay, I didn't write down the national teams and stuff, but I have them right here because I got old crap and that didn't change. Who we have? We have Werder, Bremen. They have 7 national team members and 17 foreigners. 7 nats, 17 foreign. Frankfurt, they have 10 national team members and 20 foreign. 10 nats, 20 foreign. They can have a full foreign squad. Both of them could, actually. Excuse me. Okay, now for my choice. Let's look at the total is set at 2.5. We have, if you think it's going over, it's going to be minus 105. Under is minus 115. Now, we have 2.5. So we have over, under. 3 overs, 2 unders. It's kind of a coin flip, so I just have to go with the score. But first, let's take a side. Frankfurt's the favorite at plus 155. But like I mentioned earlier in the last fight, Werder Bremen's been turning it around. They've been playing a lot better, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with them as the underdog. At home underdog at plus 170. I'm going to take that on the money line. There's a half a goal spread. It is, let's see. If you wanted to, no, there isn't. It's pick'em. It's a pick'em. There's no spread. So you just have to take the money line plus number. But I'm taking Werder Bremen. I think the score is going to be something low. I'm going to go 2-1. So, shoot, it will be, yeah, it's going to, I guess I got it going over. That's fine, though. Yeah, so there you have it. Moving on to the next, we have, this was the last match of match day 29. The first match of match day 30. This starts Friday, June 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon, Eastern time. We have, Freiburg welcoming Borussia Mönchengladbach. Freiburg is number 8 on the table with a record of 10 wins, 8 draws, 11 losses. Mönchengladbach is number 3 on the table, 17 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses for the foals. What are they? Baby horses? Young horses? Foals? Anyway, Freiburg, Freiburg is the big at-home plus money underdog at plus 310. Now, you can buy half a goal and it'll still be a plus number at plus 110. Mönchengladbach, the favorite at minus 125. That's not that bad a juice. The last 5 for Freiburg, they're 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. Their very last match was a loss versus Leverkusen, and that was 0-1. Okay, the last match for Mönchengladbach was a win at Union Berlin, and that was 4-1. Little dominance there. Okay. By the way, Mönchengladbach is my, of course, like I said, I'm a capper before I'm a fan, but I'm a fan of Mönchengladbach. I like them. They're my team. But my wife told me if we do go to Germany, like we'd like to after we retire, we would probably go see Cologne, a Billy Goat, because that's where she grew up near. That's the closest professional soccer team to Heidelberg, where she grew up. So I throw that out there. Anyway, back to this head-to-head matches. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Mönchengladbach's been. They got December 1st of 2019. They had a 4 to. That's 2018. I'm sorry. December 1st of 2018, a 4-2 win. Then January 10th of 2019, a 2-1 win for Mönchengladbach. Then the most recent was March 15th of 19. They had a 1-1 draw. There's the last 3 head-to-head matches. Okay, the player to watch for Freiburg, he was up here last week, Nils Pedersen. Nils Pedersen, I'm probably not saying that right. He's a native German. He's got 9 goals on the season. He is number 18 for Freiburg. Okay. Aside from him, they have 8 national team players and 9 foreign. Now, another thing about Nils Pedersen, just so you know, 9 goals, 8 goals, 7 goals. None of these players, you have to have 10 to make the top. There's some sort of insect. But anyway, you have to have at least 10 scores to make the top front page of league scores. Make top 15. This guy, Nils Pedersen, he was the first top of the second page. He's at number 16 on the top scores. However, these guys, Borussia Mönchengladbach, they have that French connection. Alassane Plea has 10 scores on the season. He is number 14, and his friend Marcus Thuram, his fellow countryman from France, the French connection. Thuram, also has 10 scores on the season. He's number 10. Yeah, keep an eye out for those guys, the French connection. They have also 10 national team players and 15 foreign players for Mönchengladbach. Okay, now let's decision time. This not only because I'm a fan, but they're gonna win. They're a better team. Mönchengladbach is on the whole boards, all the boards. They have the only 2 that are in the top 15. That French connection. They're coming off a huge win, 4-1, a pretty dominant win. Where Freiburg's coming off this loss. Freiburg's just, I think they're kind of spiraling downward. I think they're in a slump a little bit. they're right smack dab in the middle of the table at number 8. What are there? There's 18 teams, so well, they're not. They're a little bit above halfway. But like I said, their last loss, they're just going down. They're going to lose this match too. So I'm taking Mönchengladbach on the money line, and I think the score is going to be, we're going to say 1-3. I got it going over. Oh, I don't know, messed up there, but I got it going over. Okay, so let's recap. Time check. Like how I did that? Like that, a big hammer fist from 12 to 6. Boom! Time check. Boom! Time check, like I'm slamming, like I'm stomping it. All right. Recap. I've got Werder Bremen winning at home as an upset. They're the underdog. And I think the score is going to be 2-1. That would put it over the 2.5. Then I've got on Friday. Remember, this is Friday, so there's a day in between these matches. But still, I'm going to parlay them anyway. I always do. Every show, I parlay everything that's circled. I'm going to take Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think the final score is going to be 1-3. I will put a couple dollars on that. So therefore, I think it's going to go over the 2.5. There you have it. Oh, I'd like to also mention that I forgot to say that loss that I took, that Leipzig versus what was it? Oh, right here. This loss. Oh, Cologne versus Leipzig. I did put a player prop bet on John Cordoba, and he did score. So even though it was a loss, I didn't lose money because of that player prop bet. For this board, if you're going to make any player prop bet, I'll do it on one of the French Connection guys. Either one of these guys, and you can get them probably at a decent plus number. Cordoba, when I took him, he was at plus 180. So that paid out pretty good. Now, you know what? Maybe I'm a gambler, so maybe I'll put money on both these guys. You know, not much, but if it comes through, it'll pay out. As long as it's a plus number. If it's a minus number, forget about it. I don't do player prop bets on minus numbers. Get it? Good job. Good job. All right, so there you have it. Gather your information, place those bets, and cash those tickets. I appreciate you watching and putting up with me for another episode. Be sure, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Click that thumbs up. I love that. Go ahead, leave a comment. Hit the bell because we have plenty more soccer action coming this week. My next episode will be a Korean K-League. I already started doing the research for it. So, there you have it. Good luck on these bets, and I will see you next episode. You want to say bye? No?
Bye.